Drew's right here. You just had to get things set up. All right. Franco, how's it going? So I went to Taco Bell. Wrestled me up some grub, I guess, tonight. So what have you guys been up to? Hope everybody's having a good weekend, taking it easy. Some people still being persistent and don't want to talk to me, and that's fine. They want to stay silent, they can do that. I'm waiting patiently to be contacted, and when and if they decide to do it, I will respond. Until then, I am not responding to lies. There we go. So, yes, I can get my fries open. There we go. And I got these. Wow. Oh man, they chipped me, man. These are the loaded fries, and they came with lettuce before, but they chipped me the lettuce and the tomato. Oh well, not that big a deal, but yeah, it is what it is. And they didn't give me any taco sauce. And, I don't know. Anyway, I got my own. Man, they're falling down. Taco Bell, you're falling down. No lettuce. Maybe they ran out. I don't know. A little bit of my own hot sauce, because since I told them to put in packets and they didn't, and then they gave me no fork. Well, these are okay. And this was the $3.49 for this little portion. It's not a lot, but I don't know. It seems like it was more before. They put it in like the regular nacho fry grande container. I don't know. But yeah, kind of skimpy. Still pretty good. I mean, I don't know. They just didn't do the lettuce, that's all. Maybe there was a new person, I don't know. And I had to wait for a while to drive through too. I did it ahead of time, and by the time I got up there, what order? Yeah. I'm not really impressed with the one that's right by me. They do better service than some of the other ones, but again, it's like 5 minutes from my house, so can't complain too much. So, you guys do anything good over the weekend? I don't know, watch any good movies. I watched, finally got to see Suicide Squad. That's kind of cool. It was interesting. I think I did see the other one from a couple years back. This was a newer one. And of course it had John Cena and a couple other people. Lots of action, kind of comedy. I don't know. A little bit different. Lately the superhero movies have been kind of strange. I don't know. Some of them I do not get them. I don't know if I can't get into them, or I don't know. It's just not the way. And like some of them are like way boring, and you have to like sit through them, and they never take off. This one took off right away from the beginning. The beginning of the movie was like Saving Private Ryan with the storming the beach and bodies piling up. But I don't know, it was okay. Wasn't the best one, but I don't know. I'm like more into the old time Batman and You know, Superman, the original ones, not the newer ones that they're coming out with. Although for a while though, they did start getting comical. It was like one of the, what was it, Batman and Robin, I think it was, and they started getting real cheesy, and storylines were bad. I don't know. There's a bunch of movies coming out though. Maybe they'll be a little better. Waiting to see if they're going to come out with a new Batman or another Superman. I know they're doing the Justice League and Aquaman and what else? I don't know if they've done. I don't know if they've done Flash yet. I know they've done a couple Wonder Womans. They've done some of the other ones, Wolverine. Wait to see if they come out. A lot of development. I'd like to see some of the other superhero, lesser known ones. I remember the Saturday morning cartoons, Wonder Twins. They need a Wonder Twins movie. Or, I don't know, Captain Caveman. Yeah, that's what they need. Oh yeah, and I got a Baja Blast. I had a free thing in the app. I guess I had enough points to get a free drink. And then, yeah, I got the nacho fries and 2 of the flatbread tacos. A good late night snack. Let's see what else. I don't know. Hopefully you guys been finding something to do, staying inside, staying safe. It's getting a little crazy out there. Last night, this was crazy. Last night when I was talking to you guys, on here, and I said, you know, there was a I got a notice that there was a crash of a car into a building, and it turned out there actually was. They had pictures of it. Car crashed through the pet food express store, and I guess the guy didn't make it. Pretty bad crash. He like tore up the whole front of the building, and I guess they've got it closed now. They gotta check it to see if it's secure. But yeah, he must have been going through a light, and I guess he didn't make the turn, and he plowed right through the whole side of the building and like made a big old hole and wrecked the whole thing. Yeah. Hey boy, it's okay. I'm having some loaded nacho fries, and they forgot the lettuce, but oh well. No biggie. But it's pretty good. And they forgot the fork, and they forgot my hot sauce, so yeah, it is what it is. And when you have to sit there in line and wait for 20 minutes for them to get your order, you know. And also they've got, like, you know, limited amount of contact. Pretty popular at night up there. Only one of the very few that are open late. I think most of them close about 1 o'clock. Oh, gotta get them while they're open late. We used to have sit-down places that were open 24 hours, but now they don't do that much anymore. And then we used to have a diner that was open IHOP used to be open. What else? Late night. They used to have a Chinese food place that was open 24. I found a few. I've got a whole bunch of stuff piled up. I really haven't been to the store lately. There's a bunch of things out there, but right now I don't really have the funds, and I've got like a whole truckload of videos I've already done and a stack of stuff I've already got. So I'm gonna work on those. And I can't find the other ones because they're not at my stores. All the new Lay's flavors, they're only available at like stores a couple towns over. I don't know, maybe they'll reach it here. Sometimes whenever they first come out, it takes a while to get down to my particular stores. I don't think they distribute them like they do. The bigger ones get them first. They'll be there eventually. And I found some stuff. I did find some stuff online I was looking for. I'm gonna have to go back and order some classic candy. Hit up a second round because I'm running out. I'm running out of classic candy to review, believe it or not. And there are some that I can still do that I haven't done actually. There's always something classic out there that I haven't done. Now it might be something that's like not really, very interesting. Like I don't think I've done the Milky. Have I done the Milky Way bar? I don't know. I have to look back. But anyway. All right. So and then I got the. This is the chicken. The chicken flatbread taco. You finally got it right this time. And it was $1.69 here for that one. I don't understand it. Other places were $1, some places were $1.49. $1.39 for the other one. $1.69 for this. And it's not a whole lot, but it's pretty good though, because it's got the chicken, the spicy ranch, lettuce and tomato. Yeah, pretty good. I like the flatbread a little bit more than the tortilla. Tortilla's not. Sometimes it can be a little tough. This one's actually a little bit chewier. No. Oh. And I got the Baja Blast. I might save a little bit. I might try something different, just to see what it tastes like. Because I did the other day I did the Code Red and the Pepsi Blue, and I have a Code Red and Baja Blast. Code Baja Red Blast. I don't know. You can call it something different. Code Red Blast. Baja Red. I don't know. Get creative with the names. I know they come out with all kinds of weird stuff anyway. Because that was the red, the Dew SA was the Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. I'd like to see them bring the Whiteout back. Also the Pitch Black, Sangrita Blast, Typhoon. That was another one I forgot about. There was a couple other ones too. Supernova. Yeah. there for a while they had like a contest and they were doing like different flavors and you had to vote on whatever one stayed around. Can't remember about that. That was a long time ago though. And then they had all the special editions in certain places. Not bad. So what else? I don't know if they're putting another flavor out. And I know they did stuff for summer. They might do a winter. Oh yeah, they're doing the winter, the Voodoo 3. That should be out soon. It's going to be out for like Halloween time, so it's already August, so September, October, yeah. Within a couple weeks, you'll probably see hitting shelves. And it's tough to find sometimes. I forget where I found it last time. Gas stations, sometimes it's like at grocery outlet had them. I think Walmart might have had them too. Sometimes in the freezer. Then they put out the cases of them, so that was kind of cool. But I have no idea what this one's going to be. Last 2 times it was candy for Halloween time, so I guess it's going to be the same kind of thing. Last year it was Skittles. The year before that it was candy corn. So it's probably going to be something like, I'm thinking like Now and Laters. Oh, hey, Manji. Yeah, I'm having some Taco Bell. Went to Taco Bell late night. About the only thing open here. And this one's the chicken flatbread one. So that was actually pretty good. But they forgot my hot sauce, they forgot my fork. And they forgot the lettuce on the nacho fries, so. And they gave it to me in a box, I don't know why. Ran out of bags, I guess, I don't know. Sometimes you don't know up there. I mean, they don't tell you what's going on. They were like all disorganized over there. Ever since they did this mobile ordering and stuff, they have a lot of trouble. That place takes forever to get your order because they work on them like one at a time. They work on the one that's up there and then the next one and then the next one. I mean, you could do several orders at once. It's not that hard. Some of them. But, I don't know. Not the swiftest people up there. It always takes forever. People said sometimes, I have been up there one time. I was there in line and I was like there for 45 minutes in line just because I got stuck in the middle of it, and for whatever reason it was taking them forever. And once you're stuck in the line, you can't go forward, you can't go back. And we had to wait. Yeah, I actually had tacos the other night. I made them, homemade ones. You know, just regular ground beef and all the fixings. And you could pretty much make, if you make them at home, you can put whatever you want on them. Everybody gets to pick and choose what they want on their tacos. Not everybody likes everything. Yeah. But yeah, see, here's the chicken flatbread taco. Actually pretty good. It's got the cheese and all that. I like this one better than the beef one. Beef and potato. I don't know. Taco Bell's ground beef doesn't sit well with me sometimes. I've had trouble. After you go there, you have to make a run for the border. Literally. That's why they say it's not real meat. I don't know what they do. There's something in that mix. There's like a powder or something in the mix that they add to it. And I know I hate that. And some of those ones you can't get out of the line. You're stuck in the line. You can't go anywhere. And I hate that. Some of them you can actually get out of the line if you want to. But the way this one's set up, you have to go around. You can't get out. And you know. And then some of them are just very, very slow. There are a couple around here that are really quick though. I mean, most of the time I go up there's no problem. I get my order, or if I do a mobile order, pull right up, pick it up, boom, it's done. But late night is a little bit iffy because, you know. So whatever happened to Maria the other night? She said she wasn't feel good and never heard anything from her, so something must have happened. I don't know. I don't think she didn't end up going live. Haven't heard anything, so I don't know. I know I hate that. And sometimes it's not a very difficult order. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, she does that. She disappears a lot. Headaches. But, yeah. You know, I don't go to Starbucks all that much anyways. That's probably good. We only have like one drive-through. One here. They're supposed to be building another one, I think. But we've had trouble here. All the places that are being built are on hold now because the construction companies all went under. So they've got stuff half built and we don't know when they're going to finish them. They had a Starbucks that they were going to do that was over in a shopping center. They've got a parking garage that they've got about a quarter of the way full. And they're not going to be working on it anymore. The company went bankrupt, so it's just sitting there unfinished. Who knows when and if they're going to finish it. And then, yeah, the Starbucks. And then there's something about they're building a other one. Yeah. Well, the other thing that it could be is allergies. I know a lot of people have allergies real bad. They get headaches. And it takes you out. Get a lot of hay fever, stuffy head. So, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit tough. And you know what? I found something. Whenever I get the motivation and a little bit of extra funds, I think I'm gonna try something that I've never tried before. I'm gonna have to see how this works, but I found out we have a Japanese place in town, Japanese restaurant, and they have, in addition to sushi, I'm not real big on sushi, but they have some of those other items and octopus balls and all that stuff. So I may do a review on some of Japanese food. I don't know if I get brave. I saw some kind of different items. It was like ramen. Yeah, I've never really had that. I've had ramen. I've had some of the other things, but they have other stuff too. They got like skewers, like teriyaki skewers. Some other ones. Some of them are like a little bit weird. I might try that. Chicken heart. I don't know. Strange stuff like that. If I'm feeling adventurous, I will see. All right. So yes, I got my cup, and I got a Code Red, and I'm gonna pour some of it in there, and I'm gonna pour the rest in the glass. See how that. All right, so I got the Baja Blast, and I'm gonna try this. All right. See how this works. I don't know. Kind of impromptu. Maybe I'll do a review on it one time. And I got the Baja Blast, and I got the Code Red. All right, so I don't know what you want to call that color. It's green and red. I don't know. All right. Kind of tastes like the fruit punch, yeah, or like not really like the watermelon, but because it's like the Code Red's like cherry, and Baja Blast is kind of like tropical lime. Yeah, this one's different. I don't know. Yeah, kind of cancel it out. It's all right. I don't know that I would do that all the time. I used to mix them a lot when I was little. Strange flavors. And sometimes I put Jolly Rancher in there to get like a different flavor, like put lemon or orange or cherry or whatever. Like you do, they have like cherry Coke, you can put cherry Jolly Rancher, cinnamon, grape, whatever. They have them at Sonic and Freestyle places and stuff like that. You can get the mixes and add to the drinks and make them different flavors. Pretty much do the same with that, but nah, it's okay. Wouldn't be my choice all the time. I don't know. Now they did a thing a while back. It was called Liberty Brew. Supposedly it was a combination of 50 different Mountain Dew flavors. Now I didn't pick that up out of it. I think they were just doing that for the 50 states thing. And well, it was okay. But I don't see how they could make 50 different. I don't think they've had 50 different flavors of Mountain Dew. Tell you the truth. That's the thing. I really don't think they've had that many. I know well, maybe if they count the zero sugar. I don't know. But yeah. Zero sugar, or if it's a regular one. Then they got the diet, and then they had ones from the past, but I don't know. I just don't think they've had 50, believe it or not. I think they've only had probably about 20 or 30 maybe. I could be wrong, I don't know. I'd have to do the research. It's been a while. But originally, yeah, it was originally the one flavor, that was it. Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew, that was it. Then they came out with all the new ones. Code Red, Live Wire, Pitch Black, all these other. And then they've come up with some of the exclusive ones, yeah, from some of the ones. You only get them at certain places like KFC. I think that some of the gas stations were only had them. There for a while, yeah, they were doing that. I've seen some of the places that have online, they have exclusive flavors. Some of them are in other countries. They don't, they have them available in other countries, but they don't have them available here. Kind of retire them. Strange ones and other ones, but, and then they're like very, very different. Like, what is it? Brazil and Ethiopia and some of these other ones, they got strange combos. And well, of course, Japan's always got different flavors and all that. So, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so let's see what else. What? I don't know what is still going on. Jeez, I don't know. Sometimes. Who knows? Anyway, let's see. So, this weekend, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna probably try and watch the closing ceremonies tomorrow. Yeah, you know, they had a problem with the aluminum cans. There was aluminum can shortage, and so all the companies were only putting out the popular blends of their products. So it's like Coke, Diet Coke, and Dr. Pepper, and some of the places weren't putting out different ones. So there for a while you couldn't get some of the ones like the Cherry Coke or the caffeine-free Coke or the mixes of the other ones. They were only just doing what they know would sell. Regular Coke. Because yeah, it was they were having trouble with the cans. There was aluminum can shortage. So, and the beer companies were having trouble too. They didn't have the cans, because I think part of it was the aluminum can companies were like short-staffed because they were closing some of them down, and they couldn't get the products. They couldn't get the raw material. So yeah, they were cutting back on the production, and then a lot of them, they discontinued a lot of them. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, there for a while I was having trouble too. I couldn't get any caffeine-free anything. All it was Coke and Diet Coke, and that was it. They didn't even hardly have 7-Up. They didn't have Mountain Dew. They didn't have Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Coke and Pepsi, that was it. And then they didn't have that. And then bottled water was even tough to find. So, yeah, it was, they had a run when all this stuff first started. Yeah, they got real scarce on certain items. I remember going in there and the shelves would be empty. No bread, no rice, no, basic stuff was gone. And then they had a sign out front that said, no eggs, no TP. That was funny. No TP, no eggs, no flour. You couldn't get the basic stuff, was like gone. You almost had to, get it on the black market. So go into some alley and some dude, hey, yo, I got the TP. And the funniest part is when they did get it, you got like one case and you paid whatever it was, whatever quantity they had. Sometimes, some people don't want a big giant pack or whatever, but that's all that was available. And you had to pay what, $12, $15, whatever it cost. There was no sale, no 2 for 1, nothing. So yeah. was crazy. I don't know. We'll see if that happens again. It may. Who knows? I know they're still kind of scarce on certain items sometimes. I think it's because they don't get a shipment. I've been in there sometimes and they just don't have certain items, or they discontinued some of them. Okay. Yeah. Um, yeah, I've been to the Indian markets. Some of them are kind of cool. Um, yeah. I need to go back to the Asian market and see about they got some cool stuff in there. Chips, snacks, drinks, spices a lot. To go back there. Plus, they had all kinds of weird live fish. I don't know. Some of those are kind of freaky in there. Only trouble was they were a little bit pricey for some of those. $8 for a bag of chips, and then they had the takeout, and they had like the whole pigs on the rack in there, and all kinds of different foods, noodles, dumplings, all that. Takeout, hot stuff. Now that would, I mean, it might be good. And I think they even had like sushi and other stuff like that. I don't know. One day I'll make it back there. There's a couple other places I want to go. We've got a mall, and it's like an all Asian mall, and they've got like noodle stores, restaurants. One place I went was ice cream. It's like Korean ice cream. That was actually pretty good. And I may be having another review coming up from there. Stay tuned. But yeah, they had a lot of unique things. Unfortunately, the day I went, it was like 105 degrees out, so it wasn't the best day to get ice cream, but oh well. Maybe it'll be a little bit cooler if I go again another time. So, yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on here. I know, yeah, that's the one thing I really didn't like, yeah, with all the um, produce and all the weird stuff in there. It is a little bit off-putting. Well, I wore the mask, so that helped. Wasn't as bad. But yeah, originally I'd gone in there years ago, and it was bad because went like back through the butcher's shop, and they were cutting up the meat. And you could smell like the bandsaw, and then the bones would be all, you know, they'd get like all burnt bones and stuff. It was kind of nasty. And then they're making the soup and all that stuff, and it's got all that, you know, aromas. It's not the best aromas, so yeah, that did kind of put me off, and that's why I said when I went in there this last time, I wore the mask, and I was kind of glad I did. I didn't have to smell all the funky aromas, I guess, that come through there. But yeah, you go back through all the fruits and the produce and stuff that's been sitting there. And then the cooking, they're making all the ramen and broth and bone soup and all that. Yeah. I don't think I would have. I wouldn't want to have to work there either. But who knows? I don't know. Some people are used to that sort of stuff. I don't know. The thing is, I'd like to get some of the stuff, but I wouldn't know what to get and what to cook with it. Oh, hey, Oregon. How's it going? Yeehaw. What's up? And I went to Taco Bell, but I'm already done with what I got. I got the nacho fries and the chicken flatbread tacos. That's it. And I had a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and I combined it with some Code Red. Oh, wow. Crazy. I don't know. Things like that happen, though. But yeah, just hanging tonight. And like I said, I had went to buy Taco Bell. Like I said, this one was, I don't know, they always screw up. That's the problem. I ordered it on the app, and you think it would be fairly simple, and they still don't get it right. They leave out stuff. But it's okay. It wasn't that bad. At least they got it right. They gave me what I ordered. They just left out some stuff, but no biggie. Lately, they've been not. Oh, the other day that I went there, man, they totally messed my order up. I don't know what they gave me. The one that I did, I actually made the video of it. It was supposed to be the beefy potato flatbread taco, and what they gave me was not a beefy potato one. Exactly. Yeah, the Supremes are kind of a ripoff, and you know that was the thing with this the nacho fry, $3.49 for that little container. $3.49 for this little container of nacho fries. Not very many. That's not right. Not really nice to do. Not really nice to say stuff about other people. But yeah. But yeah, the nacho fries, and I would not recommend. I still haven't done it yet, but I did a review of the nacho fries burrito. I would not recommend the burrito over the nacho fries because you don't get much in the burrito. It's kind of a, I don't know. Yeah, it was like $2.99 for the burrito, and they put like 4 fries in it. That's it. It's easier to eat, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the fries are better by themselves. You squish them up in a burrito, and I don't know. And you actually get less than what you would for more money. So yeah, they fool you. Like they screw you at the drive-through. They're miles away before you know what's going on, and they screw you at the drive-through. Exactly. But yeah, the one I did, they totally screwed up my one the beefy potato burrito. I don't know what they did, but they didn't give me flatbread. There was no potatoes. It was a beefy taco, and it was supposed to be a beefy potato flatbread, and they just made a beefy taco because it had lettuce and sauce and all the beef, but there was no potato, no flatbread. I don't know. I don't think that people were with it. And that was the day where it was like a pre-order. You could do it on the app only, and it was ahead of time before they released it. I don't know. They screwed it up. I know. You know what? Almost every time. It has not failed every time. Yeah, it was a soft taco. Hey, Christian. Every time the nacho fries are out, they screw my order up somehow. One time they gave me 2 of the one, and I had to go back and tell them I ordered the fries and ordered a burrito. They gave me 2 burritos. Another time, they gave me the box, and then something about that they ended up something else. They screw it up every time. I don't know. They have issues. Yeah. So anyway, oh no, Tazzy, where you going, Tazzy? Are you awake? No, no, you were so good. Oh no. No, no Twizzlers. I still have a few. I still have a few of the the key lime Twizzlers. And they were floppy. You guys saw that one. Yeah, the key lime Twizzlers, and they've got the thing all squished out. So yes, it just it made me laugh because the bag got all squished. And it's different from the other one. Yeah, that happens. Like you go back to it in the suggested ones or whatever. Yeah, they don't come up the same. It's okay. Now see, there's a different one that's different. This one didn't have the problem. This one doesn't have the problem of the other one. This is a different Twizzler, and it's not filled, and it's a little more durable. Still don't know what the mystery flavor is, but I'll find out. They have all the different Twizzlers and mystery flavors and stuff. So still trying to figure out about the gummy or the Sour Patch Kids. That's gonna be over like in a couple days, so I'll find out what the mystery flavor of the Sour Patch Kids are. I don't know what. I don't think anybody's cracked the code yet. Yeah, the Twizzlers are kind of like plasticky. Yeah, I like the red vines or the red ropes. Those are almost impossible to find. Can't find them. Sometimes I like those little nibs. They're not twisty, they're just little bits, licorice bits. Those are okay. Hi. What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing, Tazzy? Were you being a good boy tonight? Oh no. Now you're two. You're both here. There's food there. Stop it, you guys. Ow. Tazzy. What are you doing? You want attention too. You guys were sleeping and now awake. Bye. Bye, Tazzy. Bye, Ziggy. You just want treats. I'll feed you before I go to bed. Yeah, they're on the floor. They woke up, I guess. It's been a little warm here, not terribly warm, but enough to cause trouble. But yeah, I've been having to have the the air conditioning on, the fans on. So yeah, it's like in the 80s, high 80s, 90s. I think it's gonna cool down a little bit, but not a lot. And like I said, I don't know what's going on. August always was hot. Hottest day of the year is like at the end of the month, so probably gonna get a little bit more of heat before all this stuff is over, and then it starts getting cooler. September, October, then it'll start cooling down. I can't wait for that because see, we haven't had rain here for like March or April, I think. So yeah, we not much rain. We've yikes, that's hot. We're in a drought, so we're having trouble with the rain. Not much rain at all this year. I don't think we're gonna get a lot. And it has been smoky. There's a fire been burning up in the hills and a lot of smoke coming down. So we get a lot of smoke and kind of orange and hazy over here. So I'm getting smoke coming down. And you can kind of smell it. So bye Ziggy. All right, good night. Go back to bed. Yeah, there for a while though. We had one when we were having the fires that were near here. It was really eerie. In the middle of the day, it was like all orange and cloudy, and it was like you were like in, I don't know, different planet. Yeah. Hopefully it will cool down eventually. Until then, I've been having to stay inside and stay out of the problems with all the craziness that's going on. Cool. Choco donut. Sounds good. Yeah, I haven't had any real donuts for a while. I didn't even want to go down to Krispy Kreme, anything like that. We do have a couple of donut places here in town, but I don't know. I'm kind of donut out for now. Waiting to see if they have any new flavors. I don't think they're even going to have any new flavors right now. I think the last one, happy birthday, yes. Happy birthday for your 289th birthday. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, mine's not for a while, so. Gonna be a while. Like several months. And my friend, oh man. I just saw a post from my one friend that I've known since like high school. He just posted that he was ordering off the seniors menu. Gave him a bad time about it. So he officially qualifies for the senior menu. Yeah, you gotta watch it, man. It could be like the Suicide Squad. I watched that today. That was kind of cool. Some of them were funny though. I don't know. I've never seen the superheroes and stuff. Some of them were like stupid. Was it Javelin and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes the kid menu works. I don't know. I guess you could order off the senior. I mean, I guess you could probably just tell them you were that old. I don't know. They wouldn't card you. They may card you, I don't know. I've only been carded one time when I was like buying alcohol. Most of the time they don't bother. Although some of these things you have to put your card in if you're buying something that you have to be over 21 for. Not that I don't buy that much anyways. Remember that was a big thing back when I was high school. Everybody was like, cool dude, you're 21, you can buy us booze. Nah, not really. But that was it. They always want you to buy them booze and get this for us. We'll give you money, dude. Yeah. Never was a party person anyway. Stayed home, like I said. The biggest thing when I was little, well, younger, teenagers, college age, was like wine coolers were like the rage. Wine coolers, Zima, nothing like, you know, the big kegger. They always talked about a kegger party. But he always had a kegger party. Hey, we're gonna have a kegger party, dude. All right, have fun. I always heard stories about these wild kegger parties. Hey, 420. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, cheers. Cheers and beers. But yeah. Yeah. Now I'm drinking this Code Red. Haven't had that for a long time. Kind of forgot about it. Always forgot that they have it. Sometimes they don't always have it. Code Red and the Baja Blast, they don't always have those. Then they have I've seen Voltage still. You can still get that, and you can get some of the other ones. Oh no, it was more than that. Yeah. No, I heard stuff about like the football team would raid the party, and then someone would flip off over a balcony, and someone else got in a fight and punched a hole in the wall. And then there was like a big fight between football teams in the parking lot. Someone else got slammed up against a refrigerator and he dented it. Trashed the parents' house. Yeah. It was a lot more than just woo. Got a little intense. I always hear these stuff. Crazy people talking about, well, the big fight that happened on the weekend from a kegger party. So-and-so's parents weren't home. It did here. I don't know. Maybe we had more wild parties. I don't know. But I was always hearing people tell tales of it, you know. Almost always someone punched a hole in a wall. Every party, somehow that happened. They got in a fight and they punched a hole in the wall, where they rammed their head into the the wall or something. I don't know. Yeah, that or their purse or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, most of the time the girls just end up passing out somewhere, and I forgot where I put my shoes. Did you have them when you came in here? I don't remember. I have never been to a wild party like that. I always heard people saying, yeah, there's going to be a wild kegger party over at so-and-so's house. We should go. No. Yeah. And right now it's probably not the best to be doing that because they got crackdowns and checkpoints and whatever else. And then, man, last night that was the freakiest thing. I saw some crazy stuff, and when I was on here last night, that exactly what happened. Now they won't say if it was because of the person being drunk, but when I was on here last night, I had the live last night. I got an alert that there was a car crashed into a building just down the road, the pet store. It was like at 1 o'clock in the morning, about this time last night, and they had pictures of it this morning. And apparently the car, I guess it was trying to go through the intersection, and either he lost control or was going too fast or whatever, smashed into the side of the building, went through the wall into the pet food store, and the guy didn't make it. So now they won't say if it was because he was drunk or he's speeding or whatever. Well, we don't know. That's why I said they haven't determined what it was. It was either distracted driving, speeding. Yep. I don't know. But yeah, he tore up the side of that building big time. Went straight through the wall, cracked all the wall up to the ceiling. And the business is closed until they can figure out if they can have people in there. They gotta check it out to see if it's available to go inside. I don't know, but yeah, he hit it. He nailed it. Ripped the whole wall apart. And that happened a couple of years ago. Same place, same thing. Someone crashed into there, but it wasn't that bad. He just crashed through the wall, and he walked away on that one. They've done that a lot. Sometimes places, they mix up the gas pedal and the brake, and then they go through the wall. It happened at a taco place. It happened at the gym. I guess they were parking and they got pedal confusion and hit the gas and went through there. Yeah, no, you shouldn't. It shouldn't do that. And unfortunately, late night, Friday night, that perfect time for that. And I don't condone that either. So, but unfortunately, it does happen. So, like I said, if you're gonna do that, stay home. Stay home and drink. Yeah, it never does. Like I said, if you want to do it, stay home. Get messed up at home. I don't know. That way, worst thing happens, you pass out on the bed, pass out on the couch, pass out on the floor. I don't know. But yeah, I don't suggest that. I know a lot of people a lot of that happened when I was in high school. Bunch of people, summer break, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people from my high school, when my senior class, they got a little bit crazy and they ended up getting in a wreck because they were speeding and drag racing and all that. Yeah, they wreck because they're doing too fast. They're showing off. That happens too. So yeah, don't be reckless. Don't drink. Don't do any of that stuff. Just drive responsible. And I know kids love to, show off and goof around and all that, but like you said, it never ends well when they do that kind of stuff. Exactly. Some of them are showing off, or they're intentionally going fast to get a thrill or whatever. And like I said, never ends well. They lose it 99% of the time. That's why I try to stay home right now. It's crazy out there. There's too many crazy people out there. Crazy drivers, crazy people doing everything, and all these other people, you know, get into fights over stuff. And that's why I'm trying to stay away from it all. Stay away from all the crazy Karens and the crazy, you know, whatever. Stay in my own area. Stay out of that. Stay out of that. Yeah, you know what? That happened. Oh my God, there was one that happened. Somebody was backing out of their driveway, and something happened. They got the pedal, or they did something, and they ended up getting sideways in the neighbor's porch, in between like columns. Somehow they got their car sideways in between two columns on their front porch when they were backing out of the driveway from across the street. I don't know how that happened. It's really weird. Yeah, they were in the front porch with their car. And then they had one where the guy, yeah, ran into like the neighbor's garage, I think it was, because the dog was in the car, and I guess he was in the front seat and he was messing around, and the dog stepped on the gas pedal and car went through the neighbor's yard because of the dog. The dog did it. Blame the dog. I got a whole bunch of cartoons and stuff I need to post. One of them was like something about no excuses, and then he showed the guy there's something about your papers due, no excuses, and the guy's wheeling his dog in with the x-ray machine showing the paper in the dog's stomach. Guess he was going to prove that the dog ate his homework. And the teacher's like, no excuses. Papers are due. Guy already had it ready. Now they can't. And they definitely can't signal. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, cats can't either. Cats can't drive, dogs can't drive. And other things can't either. So yeah, just gotta be careful. Don't let the dog drive. I don't. So anyways, yeah, that's it's kind of the crazy stuff that's been going on around here. Not a whole lot. Like I said, I was I mean, this is getting hot today. Oh man. I don't like this hat, but it's hot. Might have to switch over. Nah, Ziggy's knocked out now. See, I got my other hat. Got my purple one. No, Ziggy's knocked out, man. Here we go. There's Ziggy. He's out. He's out for the count. He's right there. Zonked out. No driving for Ziggy. He's down for the count. He got his food and he's good. Same with Tazzy. He's sleeping. So yes, Ziggy boy is out for the night. Yeah. He is quiet. there you go. He won't move all night. So there you go. Yep, Ziggy zonked. They've been kind of good tonight. Not too much trouble and no big fights. Yep, that actually happens. And you know that actually happened. Yeah, I know. That actually happened. Somebody left their kid was in their car and they forgot something inside. Okay, hey Paul. Then they left the car running and went inside to go get something, I don't know, their coffee or a drink or something. Left the kid in the car with it running, and someone stole the car with the kid in it. So yeah, watch that. Don't leave your car running. And don't leave the kids in the car. Yeah, they ended up stealing the car, and then I guess the kid was in the car. And I think somewhere along the line they dropped the kid off a little ways away, but took the car somewhere. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Leaving a kid in the car and then hijack the car with the kid. And I remember one time, man. Oh man, this one, yeah, exactly. This one was classic. I used to work with this guy at this one place, and we worked graveyard shift, and he was having, yeah, he was having issues, I guess, and he was temporarily homeless, and he was like living out of his car, and he had this big German Shepherd, and when he was at work, he'd leave the German Shepherd in his car, his big Chevy Suburban. It was like all jacked up, and he lived. Yeah, but he would leave the windows cracked or whatever. He would just leave them like in the parking lot at night, so it wasn't that bad. And we were working in there, and something happened one night, and someone went out to they went to go get like some coffee or something at 7-Eleven, and they said, "Hey Chuck, where's your car?" And he's like, "Huh?" He says, "Your car's not out there." He said, "What do you mean?" They repoed his car from the work parking lot at like 2 in the morning with the dog in the car. They repoed it with the dog, and then he had to contact the repo garage and I guess go down there to get his dog back. Because yeah, all they did was hook it up and take it off. And the dog was in the back. They didn't even notice till they got to the repo yard or whatever. But yeah, that would not be good. Repoing a car with the dog in it. I guess they probably could have, if they wanted to, they could have sent the dog to the pound. But I don't know, that's kind of like illegal, I think. I know they can't repo the car with you in it, but that's happened. But yeah, that was crazy, man. They repoed it with the dog in it. I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy when I worked there. Yeah, it is. You know, that's never good to do that. Never leave kids or pets in a hot car ever, even for 5 minutes. Don't do it. No, this one wasn't. It didn't have a roof. was a jacked up one. It was like a suburban, like monster truck kind of thing. All like jacked up. And the guy used to have to almost have a step ladder to get into the thing. I don't know. Remember that? Lots of stuff went on with that guy. I could tell you guys all kinds of stories. Things happened over there. Yeah, that's true. Family members, yeah. Dogs and cats are family members, so. Yeah, if they got taken or whatever, that would not be good. But yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened at that place when I worked there overnight. They had a lot of crazy stuff happen. Yeah, it's true. Some of those ones have those the hidden tow bar. It looks like a regular truck, and then all of a sudden they hit the thing, and then the arms and stuff come out. Used to watch that Operation Repo. That was a cool show. But yeah, all of a sudden what was a regular truck, and then all of a sudden it was a tow truck. Repo. You'd go out there, and all of a sudden people would find their car gone because they missed their payments. They had to know. Some of it. Yeah, he was all, and yeah, there for a while he had trouble. He got it repoed more than once. He had it repoed more than one time. He got it back, and then they repoed it again. Aye, yikes. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, and then there was a lot of crazy things that happened at that place. It's not even there anymore. They tore it down. But many stories happened. Crazy stuff too, man. I don't know. Some of that stuff wouldn't have happened now. You don't do that. They wouldn't let people get away with stuff that happened over there. People would do all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he bought it from a and he had another car after the other one got repoed. He bought it from a friend, and then the friend didn't get all the payments, and she had him served at work. Oh, sorry. It's not good. Yeah, never good when pets end up in the hospital. I hope she gets better. Well, there for a while we had trouble with Ziggy. He had to go to the vet. Tazzy had a little bit of trouble too, so yeah, whenever pets get sick or whatever, yeah, it's tough. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah. Most of my they're sleeping. And that's he's a baby. He acts like a baby all the time. Yeah, taking the car is not fun. Not a fun experience, but I have seen, yeah, I think we did see it the one time that they came and took it. And that guy was pissed, man. Whoa. Yeah, that guy was a character, I'm telling you, man. There was so much stuff wrong with that guy. And we later found out all about him. He was basically lying. He said he was a veteran and he was part of a SEAL team, and yeah, he even had plates that said he was veterans. Um, he said he was SEAL Team 2, and he was underwater and da da da, all this stuff and crazy stuff, and turned out he was lying about the whole thing. He was never a veteran. He never was a SEAL. He was never a Navy SEAL. And found out all this stuff. He lied about everything. He basically lied about his identity too. He later found that out. It was crazy. I don't know. Yeah, he lost his house too. He lost his. It's like a bad country song. They took his dog. They took his car. They took his dog. They took his house. His wife left him. Yeah, everything happened. Yeah, yeah, the house got foreclosed. They took the dog. They took his truck. Wife left. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Yeah, it was. And like I said, and then he was lying about all this other stuff, and he ended up getting fired because he didn't show up, and then they later found out about he was lying about his identity, and he didn't have anywhere to stay. He just parked his truck somewhere when he had it, and then he wanted to make sure the repo didn't get it. It's crazy. Nice enough guy, but yeah, it was many a time that guy. I think he had trauma or something. Because like when we were working graveyard shift, he wouldn't sleep in the daytime because I guess he didn't have anywhere to sleep, and he'd fall asleep at work, while everybody else would basically cover for him. And a couple times he'd be like sitting back in the chair and he'd be falling asleep, and then in the middle of the thing, all of a sudden he'd wake up and having like a nightmare, talking in his sleep. One night, man, he woke up and he was swinging, looked like he was fighting somebody. And then he's like, "I'm gonna kill you guys. I'm gonna kill you guys. Take it out." And he said he was having nightmares or something, flashbacks to something, something about he was on a boat, and he was talking about, "I'm not gonna give up the ship. I'm not abandoning ship." I don't know. The guy was weird. A lot of weird stuff happened. I talked to him about it later. Yeah. "How come you didn't want to give up the ship?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You were talking in your sleep. You were fighting in your sleep." Talking about giving up the ship. I would never give up the ship. Yeah, you got to be true. No lies. But yeah, that guy was a trip. I'll tell you that. And I did see him years later. It was funny because where I was working there, I transferred to another department, and then they had big layoffs. They laid me off from the other job, and then what happened was a couple months went by, and I guess he got fired from the old job, and then my old boss called me back and said, "Hey, I just had to fire this guy, and we have an opening. Would you like to come back? Same job, same title, same pay. Be like you never left." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And then years later, I saw him in some store, and he was telling me how he hated the job, he didn't like it there, and all the people were lying. And he said, "Who did they get to take? Who did they get to take my place?" I said, "That would be me." He's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, because I got laid off too." So yeah. Then eventually they closed the company, and everybody got laid off. So yeah, there you go. A lot of crazy stuff. Like I said, a lot of crazy stuff happened at that place. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know that it would work right now. Anyway, it was kind of like a outdated company, and systems were way old. It's true. And the thing is a lot of these things happened in these departments, and these people uh, that got, they covered up, and the managers would cover up for them, and they'd sweep it under the rug, and no big deal. A lot of it was, yeah, they were also afraid of the lawsuits and stuff for, discrimination. People would claim discrimination, and then they didn't want to do anything, so they didn't want to push the issue. Like I say, had the right people in the right position, they didn't want to cause any trouble. So yeah. But like I said, that wouldn't fly now. Because like I said, a lot of things got swept under the rug over there. I was kind of surprised. Yeah, like they were way outdated. That was part of why they ended up selling out, because everything was outdated, and everybody had like online ordering and all that. They were about 10 years behind everything else, so, and they couldn't keep up. But it was automated and online ordering, and they didn't have it. Yeah, well, like I said, I was fine until they sold the whole company. No one's safe then. We got taken over by a, yeah, but they got taken over by another company, so they closed it down. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's got to be well. And now it is a whole different game. It's a whole different game, because the stuff that they used to do there, it's not even around anymore. Everybody used to have, no, but they used to do like, physical reports on paper, meetings and all that stuff, and a lot of downtime and printing of checks and, all that stuff. They don't do that much anymore. Everything's all electronic. I used to work in a computer center for a retail drugstore, and we processed all the sales and stuff for the whole company, for the whole chain. And they did payroll and pricing database and orders and all that stuff. We ran all that stuff, printed checks, pushed the data, sales, all that stuff. And it had to be processed overnight. They had to input all the sales from all the stores and all that. Not really accounting. Wasn't really accounting, it was a whole computer center. It ran the whole data for everything. No. But that's what it was. I mean, we just did the overnight processing and support. And there for a while I was actually ordering support for these stores. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I did the ordering support. We maintain the inventory ordering systems too. And no Anaheim at Taco Bell. Sorry. Unless you go to Southern California. I could, but like I said, they don't have that kind of job available anymore. They don't need data processing. It's all quick now. They had the mainframes back then. Now they got stuff that's all put out. No. Yeah, it was fairly quiet. Yeah, well, we took all the data. The stores would report the sales. We put them in the price changes for the stores, inventory, processed all the orders for the stores to the warehouses, got the suppliers, inventory, the system, you know, products in the system of all the stuff like that. Yeah, basically, because it's don't do that anymore. They used to have the physical backups on, actual cassette tapes. We had to change the tapes and print the reports and do all that. Now it's just numbers going back and forth, and everything's on a screen. They don't need an actual paper report. Yeah, and they had managers that would go over the hours and all that stuff on paper, and they don't need that anymore. It wasn't really an office. It was the computer room. It as a computer center, and what it was is just a room with all the tape drives, the printers, the mainframes, all the physical systems, and then we had like a little area where you sat with all the different monitors and all the different machines, and then we would have on the weekend we would have to actually physically go down and reboot all the systems. And you had to do like a reboot. Yeah. So yeah, we physically had to go down. They had another room downstairs where they kept all of them. Don't have the money for it. Don't have the capital. Don't have the investors. I don't know that there would be anything, but oh, okay. True. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we had that, and then we had the one. Although, and then everybody had a desk. I had a cubicle. I did have a cubicle for a while. Everybody had their own little cubicle. We went sat out at our desk. Oh no, I had my own. I had my own desk, and I had my own phone and all that. That was when I was doing programming. There for a while, I was in the programming group, because I moved out of the computer room into the programming area and worked on that for a while. Only trouble with that was it was tough because they made us do work from home on the weekends. Everybody had to take turns. So like that's true. They actually have vending machines for cars too. Yeah, everybody had to take a turn, and you had to work holidays and stuff from home. Yeah, you can, but see, the problem is this is all outdated now. No, he didn't. He's still there. He hasn't moved. The black cat didn't move. He's just still sitting there. He's not doing anything. I was thinking about getting a gray cat too. I don't know. Yeah, but the problem is you know, getting into a company now, you'd have to do something like Google or Facebook or something like that. They're kind of tough to get into. Depends. Some of the newer stuff is all different. Well, yeah, but right now, not a lot of stuff. So I don't know, but that was like I said, that was years ago. A lot of crazy stuff, like I said, happened over there. Strange adventures, things that happen. Some real characters too. Yeah, see, well, I don't even know what the new languages are. I have the old ones, old mainframe ones. Yeah, like Fortran and assembler language, and what's Fortran, Basic, JCL. Cool. But yeah, the old government systems still use those, but most of the people don't use those anymore. The old mainframes, man. IBM. I learned on the old IBM systems. JCL. Oh no, Taz, come on. Tazzy. Tazzy, come on, go. Go, Tazzy. Where are you going? Come on now, go. Yeah, I even had I found an old printout of a COBOL program that I had compiled back in high school, a bit in junior college. Nah, no. I did know a little bit of HTML, knew a little bit of JCL, assembler. God, I didn't even remember. I can't remember some of them. Fortran, I know that. Old time, but yeah, all those systems aren't around anymore. Some of the old ones are still there. A lot of government ones still have that old code that they run. Like the air traffic control and some of the other government old mainframes. Yeah, maybe that'd be cool. SpaceX, or what's that other one? What's it called? Blue Horizon, I think is the name of that other one. But that's in Texas, so. Stocks and bonds. And James Bonds, too. Shake it, not stirred. Well, no, it's because, yeah, they're going to run the old systems because they can't afford to put to. The one from, yeah, is it Blue Origin? The one from Bezos. Jeff Bezos just had that. Just had the rocket that went up. Whatever, I think it's called Blue Horizon or Blue Origin or something. I don't know. Can't remember the name of it. That's his space center. Because they got SpaceX and then they got the other one. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. But yeah, all the new technology, I guess, is kind of going a different way now. All mobile mobile ordering, mobile devices, mobile stuff like that. That was kind of different. I'm all more old school, like terminals and um, hardwired things, storage devices, you know. Yeah. Well, like I said, the problem is I would do trivia, but there's not a whole lot of people in here, so. Really? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I need to find a good, another new trivia, maybe. Hi, Tazzy. Why are you He's looking at me so mean. Why are you looking at me so mean? Oh, see, now you're gonna come over here, huh? Come on, Taz. Why don't you go to bed? You'd be like Ziggy. Ziggy's knocked out. But you want attention all the time. Where are you going? All right, what are you doing? He's rubbing on the chair. Tazzy, come on, stop. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. Thing is it changes all the time. And then not everything's stable. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Always come up with something. Yeah. Yeah. What you got to do is diversify with your management. Reminds me of that old Jeff Foxworthy routine. What you got to do is diversify your portfolio. The doctors are. What we gonna do is saw the top of your head off, and we're gonna root around in there with a stick and see if we can't find that daggone plot. lot of confidence in a redneck doctor. Yeah, I'm fixing to root around your head. Yeah, Joe Dirt, that's the other one. I got a hammy. Yeah, but you know. I'll have to just go back and watch some of the old ones. Yeah, I can't do that crazy stuff. Right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm out of the loop on that one. I don't know what an S29 is. I just know about pickup trucks. That's true. What you got to do is hide your money in your mattress in case they raid your house. And you hide the still and the moonshine so they can't find it. That's what you got to do. I don't need that in fancy computers. I got a sack and I keep all my money in it. You know, all the coins. I go down to the coin store. Yeah, but I don't qualify for it, so doesn't do me any good. Don't qualify because Yeah, you gotta keep your cash. Keep it hidden. Like Eddie. Like Eddie. Buried in the yard in coffee cans. I don't know, Clark. You find a coffee can? Oh, the U-Band. That was a good day. That's when I sold one of my kidneys. I found 13 bucks. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Makes me feel like that sometimes. You got a ranch out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, cool. Portfolio. Do you need the TP for your portfolio? You need TP for my portfolio. Cornholio? Cornholio's portfolio? Do you need the TP? Make sure you have lots of TP for your portfolio. Yes, have the TP for your portfolio. Yeah. You need like lots of TP. Yeah, like got the Sherman, good stuff. Yeah, cool. You gotta get the TP. Invest in the TP, for it will serve you well. Yes, Procter & Gamble. Yeah, I know. You know what? I actually know all the companies. Yeah, because that's when I used to have to deal with it, because it was a, you know, it was a retail drugstore, and they had all the yeah. Yeah, I know about that. The Procter & Gamble, Kimberly-Clark, all the main suppliers for all the, you know, the stores. Maybelline, makeup, you know, all those companies, Kraft. Yeah, all the ones that supply to the stores, you know, all the different items. Because, you know, they always had the paper products, and then, you know, shampoos and all that kind of stuff, and other stuff. Yeah, Tyson. I don't know. They all kind of fell under one category. Unilever, yeah, that's it. Unilever, Kimberly-Clark, Procter & Gamble. All those old main companies that, you know, supply all the stuff for the stores. The ones that. No, you know what? Yeah, that's and they're talking about now the price on bacon's gonna go up, because they just passed a law about the pigs too. Because they apparently we voted, California voted for the humane treatment of pigs, and I guess they got to have a bigger area to raise the pig in, and they can't be crowded. So that's going to raise the price of having the pigs. So the price is going to go up, because they can't have as many pigs, or they have to have a bigger area. Yeah. I don't know, that was apparently something we voted for. So yeah, they said now the price of bacon's gonna go up again. it's not already expensive. And that's just here, you know, that's policy or whatever. But yeah, everything's way up. Just went by earlier. Gas went up about 5 cents a gallon. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, went up 5 cents a gallon since like last week. Crazy. Some places here it is $5 a gallon for the premium. That's crazy. Just saw the one, yeah. So it was 5.09. Dazzy, come on. Okay. I don't know. I'll be on for a little bit longer. But yeah, they jacked it up all of a sudden again. It's like, yeah, it went up it was $4.19. Now it's $4.23 or something like that. Well, what are you gonna do if you want to go somewhere? You gotta put gas in your car or buy electric. And I don't have the funds for. If I don't have funds for a tank of gas, I definitely don't have a funds for a new car. So, you know. I was just talking about that. My car is almost 20 years old now. So, yeah. Wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't be the same. I couldn't ride a bike 50 miles over a bridge and back. Would not be. On the freeways, a bike wouldn't do it. It would take me a long time to get somewhere on a bike. I have to go to food testing. That's like true. You know, almost might be cheaper to get a hotel for a couple of days if I was like having to go there a lot. Save time and gas. Just, I don't know if that would actually work or not. I don't know if it would pay off. I have to think about it. Just got to pay bridge tolls and gas back and forth each day you go, and if you went like 3 times in a week, I don't know. It probably wouldn't pay off. And I don't trust some of these hotels around here, man. They're kind of seedy. I heard all kinds of tales about crazy people over there. Some of those areas are not the greatest in the world. Got the people hanging around the motel areas and all that. Believe it or not, yeah, I did see they had I remember seeing when they had it on. They don't have it on anymore. When Cops used to be on, they actually had a couple of episodes in towns near me. I actually saw them. I was like, I know where that is. I've been down through that road where they were stopping people. They were saying, you know, the city police. But I was like, I know exactly where that's at. I've been through there. they had the cops from cops and law enforcement, and it was Northern California and certain towns around this area, Oakland, some of these other ones, Alameda. Yeah, and eventually, you know, they had to take it off because it was, you know, they started looking at it and, you know, wait a minute, you know, they're getting a little bit too much for that. I know they were doing their job, but yeah, it's didn't go over too well after all this controversy and stuff like that. So they kind of said, okay, we're not going to do cops anymore. And the live PD, I watched that a couple times. Yeah. I need to find some stuff. I need to find some new things. My mom wants to get some certain stuff, and they don't have it in the stores anymore. Trying to find stuff for her. I will have to go look for them. And I gotta. Okay. Some of them, the early ones were actually kind of funny. I remember watching the one where the guy, it was probably one of the very first episodes where they went to this guy's house and he was a drug dealer and he was growing marijuana in his garage. And somehow they got into the garage and they got in there and they found like he had a car and he had like a whole grow operation. The guy wasn't there. They confiscated everything. They confiscated all his weed, his car, all the equipment, and they left the message on his answering machine. They said that this is the car, we took your guns, we took your car, we took your weed. If you want it, come down to the station and claim it. So, you know, apparently, I don't think he claimed it. But this was, yeah, one of the very first episodes, back when it started, I don't know, 90s, I think. Maybe 80s. They've been around for a long time. This was back early days, like 80s, so before the whole thing. It was like a whole garage full. That was before the whole legal grow thing, so. That's the problem. See, this was back, what, in the 80s, before it was all legal, so. Back then, and I don't even remember where it was. I think it was like Seattle or something. I don't know. Nowadays, yes. But like I said, this was back in the 80s, so. Or possession and growing of marijuana was illegal back then. Gotta realize, growing was not legal back in the 80s. Or 90s even. So, different times. The rules were tougher. But now, it's okay. That's what I'm saying. That was one of the very first episodes I remember. because it was a old. They had like a '79 Corvette or something like that that they took. Confiscated it all. Yeah, the Corvette was in the garage. It was a nice one too. Yeah. Yeah, now. Yeah, but like I said, this was old episodes way back when. So, times have changed, rules have changed. Yeah. Acceptable now. No big deal. But yeah, I can understand why they don't want to put that on TV anymore. They don't want the problems. They don't want the hassle. So, let's see, what else? True. Up in smoke. Oh man, it's hot tonight. Whew. Might just have to do no hat. Take the hat off today. Because it's still warm. I don't know. Hybrids, maybe? That's the one thing they're building over here. I heard they were building a charging station at the gas station up here where they were supposed to be. Building a drive-through Starbucks. Now, I've never seen gas stations with charging stations built into them. I have not seen that. I've only seen it at like sometimes at like Target and some of the the train stations where you park and ride. I haven't seen them like regular parking lots or gas stations. I guess that's starting to be more of a thing now. Charging, quick charge, I guess. But I don't know how that works. But I guess it's starting to be more and more popular now. Gas costs so much. Get an electric car. Well, you need a car before I invest in it, I guess. Well, appreciate your hard work, Paul. Yeah. Like I said, I just kind of took it easy today. Like I said, it was a little warm. I finally got to watch Suicide Squad, and I was looking for some other films to watch, but got to watch that one. That was kind of cool. And I worked on a bunch of new videos too. Still got to do a lot of those. Get them edited. Get them out. Tonight I had. What did I have? Can't even think of what. I had short ribs tonight for dinner. Ribs and potato salad. That was it. It's just simple. Ribs and potato salad. Potato. Bake it, boil it, mash it, put it in a stew. What's potatoes, sweetie? What's potatoes, precious? Potatoes. Ooh, nasty. We like our food to move. We like it raw. Yeah. I wish that would have been, they would have had those movies back when I was in high school and we had to read those books. We had the cartoons, they weren't as good. But I did have to read the books and Hobbit. Yeah, we did have to read The Hobbit for English class, so I remember that. But yeah, there's still a bunch of new stuff coming out. I'm sure there's some out there. But you guys got to be careful too. Like I said, I know the one guy, even though he got the vaccine, he tested positive. So yeah, you got to be careful. You still can get it. Yeah, so all this stuff's flying around out there. Stay inside too. Try to keep away from all the issues and the problems, and stay out of the problems. I've just been trying to stay out of the limelight, not trying to get into things. I stay at home and I go out occasionally to the stores, and that's about it. I don't go to any functions or anything like that. You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. I'm not sure. Although, you know what? I found out I may do this. I found well, need a cut. It's just, it's getting hot, so. Cheetos pizza? Now, I was thinking about doing like a gross pizza like thing. But there's a new place that I found in town. It's actually a Japanese place, and I was actually considering trying some of the Japanese dishes that they have. I don't know. Octopus balls. They had that. They have skewers. They've got ramen. Yeah, a lot of different things. Oh, hey, Hazels. How's it going? So I might try it. Might get brave one time. Yeah, they had and weird ones too. Not just they had like chicken hearts and all kinds of weird stuff. Well, yeah, I just found it though. It's like it's on the other side of town, and it's got a lot of different things on it. I may get a little bit different. I don't know. They had a whole big menu of like duck and chicken and beef and all kinds of. They even have eel. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Baby octopus. A couple other things too. Sushi, all kinds of different sushi. Platters. I don't know. I was thinking of trying those octopus balls. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it though. Maybe one day I will try it. No, they actually, some of them were actually reasonable. You can buy them by the stick. It was like $2 or $3 per stick. I think it's just a couple of little pieces, kind of like the street food. You know, you see them on the street and they have like the... No. Well, yeah, eventually I will go down there, but I will record it if I do a review of it, so. But I was just looking at that today. I was looking at their menu, looking at the items that they have. Interesting. They got a lot of stuff too. Sushi, soup. Hey, Dan. It's just different stuff. Some of them are not terrible. Then they have like combo platters and other stuff. No, I'm not gonna get into that. Makes me think of that one movie, Euro Trip. Weine kosten lassen Wassernuffen. What? The safe word. Weine kosten Wassernuffen. That was a funny movie. And you gotta love the song. Scotty doesn't know. You know it. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. I know you've seen it. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Oh. And then they saw, the guy was seeing green fairies from drinking the absinthe. So there you go, yeah. That was a funny one. I might have to check that one again. Yes, don't tell Scotty. You know that's gonna go through your head now. You're gonna like want to see the song again. Go onto YouTube, download the song, you know, listen to it again. Sticks in your head. Then it'll be running through the whole, and it's a catchy tune. I don't remember the exact words to it, but Scotty doesn't know. That was a funny one. Even though, you know, it's still National Lampoon, but it was funny. I'm just laughing. Scotty doesn't know. That whole movie was actually kind of funny. They ended up in the little country and then they got everything for like a nickel. Gave him a whole hotel suite for a nickel and a whole big dinner for a penny. And the guy quit his job and he's going to open up his own hotel for a quarter. Gotta love that exchange rate. That would be the thing, going like to Mexico or something. Dollar goes a lot more. You could get a big bunch of food and a big bunch of stuff for, you know, a couple bucks. I don't know, maybe it might be a little more now. Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. All that stuff, you can't get away with that stuff now. Couldn't do the old sitcoms and the old stuff that, you know. Oh. Daddy, what are you doing? What? What? Wake up. Yeah. Well, back in the old days, yeah. I started going back and watching all the old 70s and 80s movies. It's different kind of humor back then, you know. get away with all that stuff, and no one did anything, could laugh, and inappropriate comments and stuff like that. It was okay. But now, yeah, you can't even do it. Couldn't make those kind of movies. You couldn't use those terms. Everybody would get offended. Hey, no, don't do that. No. Uh-oh. You waking up, Ziggy? No, you're just moving good. Yeah. Different time. Yeah, exactly. Back in those were like, you could not do that now. And even Sanford and Son, back then too. Sanford and Son, you couldn't get away with that. Because they said all kinds of racial stuff on there. And they actually used a couple of, questionable words now and then. Old Richard Pryor, his old comedy, that wouldn't fly today. Even Eddie Murphy, Yeah, exactly. That was, highly controversial back then too. Yeah. All that old politically charged sitcoms and stuff. It wouldn't be tolerated today because they don't want to get into all that kind of stuff. And it's sad because, it's just a different kind of humor. It was funny back in the day, but everybody's overly sensitive, and you can't be, racial, and you can't make fun of people, and you can't do that. So, unfortunately, that's why a lot of stations won't show that anymore. They won't put on All in the Family or Jeffersons or Married with Children because they think it's racist, And I can understand some of the Christian channels. There for a while, it was like the Freeform channel, and the PAX was another one for a while. PAX. And it was like, we don't want all that smut on TV, so they won't show it. We want wholesome shows, family shows like the Waltons and. I don't know. What else? Brady Bunch. The Waltons. Andy Griffith. Guess. The safe comedies, Leave It to Beaver. Family shows. They didn't even have anything questionable on there. Gee willikers. No, it was called PAX TV. It was a Christian channel. I think they changed it over to something else. I think it's called Freeform or Free. I think it's called Freeform TV. It was a Christian channel, and they only had the wholesome things like Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and stuff like that. Family entertainment. They made a joke one time. I think it was on Saturday Night Live. And they're like, Sopranos on PAX. And they showed the Sopranos. And the whole episode was like 3 seconds long. They had to cut out all the, the words. And it was like, hey, Tony. Hey. Okay, good night. They couldn't put any other words because every other word was, hey, oh. Yeah, they would have had to cut like half of the words out of that. Because, you know, there were foul language and, you know, nasty stuff and bleepable words all the time. I mean, come on, even the character's name was questionable. They couldn't put that on TV. So, I don't know. Exactly. Gravy's not sauce. I actually went back and watched all the Sopranos episodes about a month ago. I had forgotten a lot of them. I mean, I watched them originally. I went back and watched them again. I had forgotten a lot of them. I'll feed you some meatballs. Hey, oh. Hey, Polly. Be a man. That was actually a really good show. I like that. They could have ended it better, but a lot of those I had forgotten completely about. Some of those episodes. So yeah, I went back and watched them all. Yeah, but then I was watching some of the old series. I watched Silicon Valley. That was actually funny. And there was a couple other ones I was watching. How am I funny to you? Am I funny like a clown? Do I amuse you? Am I funny ha-ha? Or funny like a clown? Hey, I don't know. You're like a clown. Is this funny? Is this funny, huh? Yeah, man. How do I amuse you? Yeah, that was a classic one. I don't know, you're funny. But yeah. It was good. Good show. Yeah, Casino and some of those other ones. Goodfellas. Although you got to be in the right kind of mood to watch that, and Godfather and Scarface. I watched that the other day too. Say hello to my little friend. But you got to be in the right mood for those. I mean, you know, they're a little bit violent. They're a little bit, you know, kind of questionable. So, but you definitely don't want to watch a whole lot of them all together. You don't want to watch, like, you know, all the Godfather movies, Casino, Goodfellas, everything, you know, all in one day. A little bit too much. Do a little at a time, I guess I would say. But yeah, they were good. Good flicks. What are some of the other ones I was watching? I was trying to watch some of the older ones too. Yeah, but I don't have either, so I don't have any of those. I just watch. I watch them on a tablet and have a code red, I guess. My entertainment. Code red or root beer or something. Some chips and some, I don't know, something good. Need to get some more. I need to get some more snacks. I'm running low. So let's see. Been about 2 hours. Thinking about wrapping it up soon. Nah, it's okay. I'm good. I don't need to. No. If it's your thing, go for it. But it's not really my thing. So, you know, to each his own. George, I don't need drugs. I'm paranoid on my own. Nah, I don't think I have. So, yeah. So anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap it up and get a little bit of rest. And be back on Monday. A little bit of something on Monday going on. And in the meantime, yeah, stay tuned for the regular reviews and all the other stuff. And maybe if I find anything interesting, I'll put it up on Instagram. I got a lot of cartoons that I've been putting up. Crazy stuff. Yeah, and so that's about it for tonight, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody have a great weekend, and stay safe, stay inside, and stay sanitized, I think. And yeah, everyone have a great weekend. Yeah, like I said, just have a little bit of fun, take it easy, chill out, you know, watch a little bit of stuff, and say hi to Snakey. Yeah, I don't know. Guess things. Anyways, so I'll be back Monday night, and we'll figure something out. So, all right, guys, appreciate it, and have a great weekend. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. All right, night, everybody.